You're watching Let's Chat.
If you want to support pregnancy resources, we have the perfect place right here for you. Choices Pregnancy Resource Center is hosting a Choices Walk, and we have Carol Ann Ferguson here to tell us all about that and more this morning. Carol Ann, thank you again for making the time to be here.
Of course.
So tell me, for people who aren't familiar with Choices, what are some of the key services that you guys provide to those walking through an unplanned pregnancy or those who are just making more informed decisions?
So Choices provides essential and professional care for women and men that are facing an unplanned pregnancy. So over 100 women come a month looking for this care, and it starts with free pregnancy testing and a free ultrasound. But these women, they're walking through Choices doors considering an abortion, but they leave with hope, resources, and connections to be able to become a mom to that child.
Absolutely. And I like that you included both men and women, because I think sometimes they think, oh, the responsibility falls on who's carrying the baby, but you're like, there is also so much in the family unit that truly can make or break a decision, and sometimes you just feel like you need a little bit more support that can go that extra mile. For those who might not be familiar, what is the significance for the Walk of Life that we have coming up?
Yes, so our Walk for Life is on April 5th, and it is a time for people of all ages to get involved and to actively demonstrate their support for the value of human life. And so by registering to come, by being by supporting themselves, or by having others support them as they walk, or again, just by coming to walk, they are able to showcase that they are committed to Choice's mission of cultivating, creating this culture in our community that supports life.
As we celebrate, obviously, Choice's 40th anniversary this year, so congratulations for that. That is such a big milestone. How does this year's Walk for Life really tie into that milestone? I think we've had you guys on kind of talking about this in the past, about the 80s theme. Can you tell me more about that?
So Choices, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. We were founded in 1985. And so to add some fun to this Walk for Life, we are taking it back to the 80s and having an 80s theme. So anyone who comes and attends the walk and raises support, doesn't matter the amount, they are going to be getting a free 80s theme t-shirt.
How fun is that? I mean, in the 80s is something that it's just such the colors and like the energy. I mean, it's just something that's nostalgic, I think, for all of us, even if we weren't alive back then. Anyway, the Walk for Life, though, does help raise essential funds for Choices. So how do these donations directly impact the support and services that you guys are offering to those in need?
Yes, so last year we served over 4,000 people. And so these donations, they keep us going. They enable us to serve women and men so that they can make life-giving decisions. We don't accept any federal or state funding, and so it's based on these donations to help us keep going every day.
It really does make such a big difference, especially if you're having to, you know, keep this running from, like you said, like no government assistance. That really does take it an extra mile. Obviously, not everybody can make it to the walk, and so can they still support you guys, whether that be virtually or coming in and donating? How would they go about and show support for this cause if they couldn't make it in person?
Right, so they can still raise support and walk virtually, or they can sponsor another walker. And I was thinking about how fun, even if you didn't know anyone who's walking, to get on and to just sponsor a stranger. I mean, can you imagine waking up as the walker and finding that someone just sponsoring you don't even know them?
Absolutely.
So just different ways like that, or they can just send a donation into Choices.
It really is kind of like random acts of kindness as well. I mean, like you're gonna reap the flowers of what you are sowing and what you're putting in people's lives, and I think that's so important. Tell me again, as we're kind of wrapping things up, really what you're hoping people will take from this walk, and even if they're not able to directly be involved in the walk, maybe how they can support you guys in the future, throughout the year, other events, any of that.
So this walk, again, is for people of all ages. And so it is such a great time to come out, whether we have little kids, infants, all the way up to last year we had someone who was over 100 years old.
Wow.
That was at our walk. And so it truly is all ages, and it's a time to just showcase in the community that we are here for life, and for families it's a great time to introduce what this means to you all as a family, to your little ones. We have people on bikes, on strollers, we have just all sorts of fun things, dogs on leashes, just a great time to have a fun event together.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again for making the time to be here, Carol Ann, and for telling us is just all about choices and all the amazing services and things you just provide for people who may be going through an unplanned pregnancy or just needing some help along the way. It truly is incredible. Remind me again where people can go online for the latest information.
So they can go to team.choiceschattanooga.org, or they can give us a call at 423-892-0803. We'll get them the info.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. That information is right there on your screen if you are interested in learning more about Choices and the walk. It is coming up in April 5th, so make sure not to miss that and go on for the latest information. Fortunately, that's all the time we have here today for Let's Chat. We'll be right back here, News 12 at noon, but stay with us. We have so much more in store today. Thanks for joining us.